Curtis & Son Funeral Home presents a look at obituaries this morning. Sharon Johnston Alexander, age 60, died September 21st. Funeral service will be held today at 2 o'clock in Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, with burial in the Tallahatchie Cemetery. Visitation from noon until 2 prior to the service at the funeral home. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Robert L. Cheatham Jr., age 56 of Goodwater, died Wednesday, October 4th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Visitation is tonight from 5 until 8 at Curtis & Son North. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Ruby Lee Cox, age 84, is today at noon from First United Methodist Church of Childersburg, with the Reverend Amy Parsons Vaughn officiating, burial in the Green Hills Cemetery of Childersburg. Mrs. Cox passed away Monday, October 2nd in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Of course, she is the spouse of longtime football coach, Coach John Cox, who died several years ago, and John as well. John passed away a couple of months ago. And so funeral service today for Ruby Lee Cox, age 84. Visitation is today prior to the service, 10 until noon at the church. The family is accepting flowers or contribution can be made to the John W. Cox Scholarship Fund for Childersburg High School or to the Shepherd's Flock Emmaus Group at First United Methodist Church in Childersburg. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Bobby Joe Russell, age 74, is Saturday, October 7th at Friendship Baptist Church in Talladega Springs, Alabama, beginning at 1 o'clock. The Reverend Robert Russell will officiate, burial in the Friendship Church Cemetery. Visitation today, 1 until 8 at the funeral home. Mr. Russell died September 28th at his residence in Sylacauga. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Celebration of life for Exie Lee Maxwell, age 71, is 2 o'clock Saturday at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Stockdale. Interment in the Jennifer Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service for Laydell Jones, age 88, is Saturday at 1 o'clock from Sims Chapel with Pastor Billy Bedford officiating. Interment will be Monday, October 9th at 11:45 a.m. the Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo. Sims Funeral Service, Talladega, directing. Celebration of life for Julius Emmanuel Pete James, age 42, is noon Saturday at Africa Baptist Church with interment in the Westview Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, Talladega, directing. Graveside service for Danny Gus Haynes, age 53, is today at 12:30 from Midway Memory Gardens Cemetery with the Reverend Alan Holly officiating. The family receiving friends at the chapel, in the chapel of Midway Memory Gardens today from 11:30 until 12:30 prior to the service. Mr. Haynes died October 3rd at Jacksonville Regional Medical Center. Midway Memory Gardens Funeral Home in Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Johnny Lee Cannon, age 70, is Saturday at 11 o'clock from Sims Chapel with interment in the Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo. Sims Funeral Service, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Mitchell Parker, age 83, of Alexander City, is at 11 o'clock Saturday at Friendship Baptist Church in our town, Alexander City. Burial in the church cemetery. Public visitation is today from 1:30 until 7 o'clock. Family and friends from 5 until 7. Final arrangements entrusted to Armours Memorial Funeral Home, Alexander City. Funeral service for June Y. Abbott, age 80, of Hackneyville, is today at 2 o'clock from Liberty Holiness Church with Brother Terry Futrell officiating. Burial in the New Prospect Primitive Baptist Church Cemetery. Ms. Abbott died October 2nd at her residence. She was a member of the Liberty Holiness Church. The family receiving friends today, 12:30 until service time at 2 at the church. Online condolences at BenefieldFuneralHome.com. Benefield Funeral Home, Ashland, directing. And funeral service for Mr. Abraham Parker of Kelladon will be 2 o'clock today at Corinth Baptist Church with burial in the church cemetery. Wright's Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you, of course, by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.